Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy The Book of Unwritten Tales. Moi drodzy, w mieście udało nam się wykonać wszystkie zadania, byliśmy przed chwileczką w wieży maga, czy tam arcymaga. Niestety okazało się, że wpadliśmy w intrygę. Tak naprawdę nie rozmawialiśmy z arcymagiem, tylko naszym głównym wrogiem. Dobra, w każdym bądź razie mamy kolejne zadanie. Musimy znaleźć dwóch kompanów.
By the gods, that's a female orc, here in the human town, and she's taken one of them prisoner. I must notify the town guard right away, and Master Marcus. Together we must fight to the last drop of blood, and...
I can hear you!
Stay where you are! I'm a mage.
So I see.
A dangerous battle mage.
Now that on t'other hand I find doubtful.
Who are you? What do you want here, and how did you get here?
A lot of questions. Give me one good reason why I should answer them.
Her name is Elizabeth. She's come here for the annual beauty contest and has brought a golden Pegasus with her. He's called Bob.
Pegazy są zawsze białe i nigdy nie nazywają się Bob. Nie wyglądasz jak królewna piękności. Witaj, Elizabeth, jestem Wilbur.
Pegasi or Pegasuses? Anyway, they're always white, and no one would name their Pegasus Bob.
I am a bounty hunter and just passing through.
Are bounty hunters allowed to simply tie up here?
Certainly. Bounty hunters and merchants are neutral in this war.
Nobody wanted the bounty hunters.
I'm just waiting for Bill the merchant who has my provisions. Then I'm on my way.
I have no idea what's going on here, but the airship could be exactly what I need for my expedition.
Who did you just speak to?
To no one, really?
Kim jesteś, jeśli można wiedzieć?
So your name isn't Elizabeth?
I am known as Mazaz.
Or Sugar Lips, Greenie, or just, Oi, you fella! And she is one lousy bounty hunter.
That's right. I only catch imbeciles. Those who are even more stupid than me.
Dokąd zabierasz więźniów?
Where are you taking your prisoners?
That's none of your business, dwarf. They know, and that's enough.
I'm not a dwarf, I'm a gnome.
Too right, Shorty. Don't take any nonsense. Turn her into a sheep.
I can only transform rabbits into kind of a sheep.
Great. That's helpful.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he doesn't turn up here soon?
No dobra, czyli mamy tutaj przedstawicielkę orków, łowczynię nagród. Spójrz na linę. Spójrz na sieć.
A large net. Might be a fishing net, or maybe one of those cargo nets.
Dobra, wziąłem linę, czy tam sieć do mojego ekwipunku. Być może mi się to przyda. Nie, tutaj mamy linę. A ja wziąłem sieć.
A coiled rope. It's been used a lot.
Hey! What do you think you're doing there? That's my rope.
Your rope? It belongs to the Mary and is therefore my rope.
Perhaps you haven't quite understood this yet. The ship no longer belongs to you. It now belongs to me.
Over my dead body.
Aye.
Well, no matter who the rope belongs to, it's not mine. Sorry.
Znaczy ja powiem tak, no lina na pewno by mi się do czegoś przydała, ale byśmy musieli odwrócić uwagę tej łowczyni nagród.
A bale of cargo. Looks heavy. Maybe compressed cotton or the like. A bale of cargo.
Ale nic przy tym zrobić nie mogę.
She really does look terrifying. I mean, I don't know what orc women usually look like, but that one, I wouldn't want to get on her bad side. I don't think I should really talk to her unless I absolutely have to.
Nie mogę z nią porozmawiać. Spróbuję porozmawiać z więźniem. Mamy też jakiegoś dziwnego, różowego glutka.
Ooh.
Hi.
Nazywam się Wilbur. Kim jesteś?
I'm Wilbur. Who are you?
Someone with a tiny problem, as you can see. Could you do me a favor and whack that green lady over the head?
Come on, Nate. I'm only doing my job here.
I know the job market's tough, but yours is going to cost me my neck.
Undoubtedly.
Więc jesteś kimś w rodzaju pirata?
Are you a pirate or something?
No!
Yes.
Well, I have been called that occasionally, but I'm just about as much of a pirate as Mazaz here is a ballet dancer. I'm the captain of this proud ship, the Mary. I'm a freelance treasure hunter.
You're a swindler.
And you're a terrible ballet dancer.
I like ballet.
Jesteś łowcą skarbu, więc mógłbyś mi pomóc.
You're a professional treasure hunter. So you know your way around sunken temples and the like.
Of course. I have traveled all across the skies to the ends of the earth. I've fought Cyclops and seen things that a man probably shouldn't have. Such as Mazaz here, for example.
Gdybym pokazał ci małą wyspę na mapie, zawiózłbyś mnie tam?
Suppose I needed to travel to a certain island, and I could show you the island on a map. Could you bring me there?
Well, apart from the fact that I'm sitting here in a cage, then sure.
Then we'll just have to free you.
Hello? I still happen to be here.
What's that got to do with it?
See you later.
Take care, Shorty.
Dobra, jest tu jeszcze jakiś glutek.
Captain Nate is a treasure hunter, and he has his own ship. Someone like him would be perfect for my team. But how do I get past that orc lady, and all on my own?
No coś będziemy musieli wykombinować.
I've never seen a creature like that before. It's similar to the demon from the inn. Maybe it's just an animal. It could be a kind of otter, a porcu otter.
Nie, to jest po prostu glutek. Dobra, czy będą tutaj jakieś elementy interaktywne? Spójrz na deskę.
It's a long way down beneath the plank. You wouldn't catch me standing on it. I can't do anything.
Gdybyśmy tak położyli tutaj siatkę,
All well and good, but as long as the bounty hunter is standing there, I can forget it.
nie mogę tego zrobić, czyli musiałbym najpierw w jakiś sposób ją przegonić, chociaż tutaj mamy wzmocnienie.
As someone who comes from the mountains, I'm not really an expert on ships, but that's called a thingy. I don't know what that...
Jakiś dynks. Ale na dynksie nie mogę tego użyć, tylko i wyłącznie na desce. Być może na tym będę mógł użyć liny, ale żeby to zrobić, najpierw bym musiał się pozbyć łowczyni. Chyba że na tej pacy coś będę mógł zrobić? Nie. Eliksir mocy. Potężny magiczny amulet. Magiczna różdżka. Hokus pokus czary mary. Niech twój... Nieważne. Różdżki nie mogę tutaj użyć. Jakbym tak eliksir mógł komuś przekazać? Nie mogę. No dobra. Może będę mógł wrócić do miasta.
Impressive what we mages can do, my order and I.
Może tu coś znajdę. Spójrz na szafę.
Dad always says, what you don't have in your head, you'd better have in your books. I would have thought there'd be more books here. No wonder the Archmage has gone elsewhere to seek information.
Spójrz na teleskop.
That's a telescope. Grandad has one. The question is it a masterpiece of technology or magic? Or perhaps both?
Ogólnie to wygląda jak obserwatorium.
Wow! No idea what these globes are supposed to represent, but they're gorgeous. How does the Archmage get up there? Maybe he's a floating chair.
Może ma latający fotel, a może po prostu umie lewitować. Spójrz na otwartą księgę.
That is probably the thickest book I've ever seen. It says Encyclopedia Fantastica here. Fantastic knowledge in just one volume. The strange thing is that most of the pages are completely blank. I mean, our world isn't that uninteresting.
Dobra, spójrz na latającą roślinę.
The flower keeps floating away from it. Maybe it's shy. Floating furniture is really...
Myślałem, że coś tutaj leży. Może na biurku coś znajdę. Spójrz na ptaka.
Now that's what I call magic. Fantastic.
Spójrz na wielką mapę na ścianie.
A huge map of the entire country, and I've only seen a tiny corner of it to date. There are a lot of small unnamed islands on the map, one of which is the island of Sordia, where the artifact of divine fate is hidden. But which one? A huge map of the entire country, and I've only...
Czyli gdzieś tutaj na tej wielkiej mapie jest wyspa, na którą bym musiał się udać. I obstawiam, że najpierw muszę uwolnić więźnia, który wskaże mi, która to jest wysepka. Dobra. Nie mogę niczego użyć na księdze. Ale mogłem się wrócić za to do miasta.
Master Marcus? You'll never believe this, but... Master Marcus? Hello? He's not here.
Nie ma Markusa. O kurde, a to ciekawe. Spójrz na wiadomość.
A folded note with my name on it.
Dear Wilbur, you probably don't even know what you've achieved. Not only have you completed your mage degree quicker than anyone ever, you've also shown an old man that there's always hope. I thank you for that. I have gone to stand at my brother's side at Wildthorn Pass. He's there fighting back the Shadow Army's vicious onslaught. I hope to see you again soon, Master Weathervane. Marcus Maria Alistair, Master of Magic.
P.S. I would like to pass my magic glasses on to you as a gift. I do not need them anymore. My nose belongs in the fresh air, not amongst old books. This is really very nice of Master Marcus, but couldn't he have kept his thirst for action under control just for a few more hours? I could really use him, yeah? And he's not likely to find his brother there either. He's off looking for the island in some archive, not standing on some battlefield. It can't be helped. He's gone. I'll just have to carry on alone.
I otrzymaliśmy magiczne okulary.
Master Marcus's magical reading glasses. He probably didn't want to risk them being damaged in his travels. They're lovely, and now they're mine.
Jestem ciekaw, co za pomocą tych okularów będę mógł dostrzec.
I would love to sit here all day. Unfortunately, I don't have the time.
Dobra, regał, tutaj mamy kocioł, do którego być może będę mógł coś jeszcze wrzucić, może jakąś miksturę wytworzyć. Zwierciadło duchów, moździerz, czyli wszystkie stare elementy, które pozostały w tym miejscu, są nienaruszone. No dobra. Kupca już nie ma. Obstawiam, że tutaj też już nikogo nie będzie. I małpki też nie. Dokładnie. Miejsce jest puste. Jeszcze wyjdę na zewnątrz.
I have things to do here in the city, so there's no time to just...
Nie mogę już wyjść na zewnątrz. Świetnie.
But I still can't let you go up, my lovely.
I will say it once more. I have to give the Archmage a book. It's important.
I don't know anything about a book. And believe me, whatever the Archmage is up to, it's more important than your stupid book.
But
End of discussion. Only graduate mages or people with an invitation from the Archmage can go into the tower. And to be precise, I don't see any of those at the moment, sorry.
Mamy Eve. Jakiego focha strzeliła. Dobra, wydaje mi się, że to jest ten moment, w którym będziemy musieli z nią porozmawiać i być może będzie to moja kompanka towarzysząca w podróży.
Hello.
hi.
You're an elf, right?
Indeed. And you are a kind of wood goblin?
I'm a gnome. Wilbur Weathervane. Master Wilbur Weathervane. Pleased to meet you.
You're a mage.
With diploma.
Then you can go into the upper town and into the mage tower.
That's exactly where I've just come from.
Could you take me up there?
Kim jesteś?
Who are you?
My name is Ivadora Eleonora Clarissa, Princess of Silverwood.
Ooh, and you're a real princess from Silverwood.
Call me Ivo. He's called Cheep Cheep.
Ćwirek, jaką masz sprawę do arcymaga?
I overheard you talking to the city guard about a book. Do you need to take it to the Archmage?
I have to. It's very important.
Could it be that you got this book from a gremlin secret cellar? A gremlin who shortly before had been ejected over the White Ridge Mountains?
Get out of my brain, you mage.
You almost dropped the professor on my head. He sent me here with a secret message for the Archmage.
Oh, were you able to bring him the news?
Yes, it was very disquieting.
Księga, którą posiadasz, opisuje, gdzie znajduje się bardzo potężny magiczny artefakt.
I believe that the book you're carrying explains just where an extremely powerful artifact can be found.
Yeah, the gremlin did hint at something of that sort. He was very concerned.
He's got every reason to be. The Archmage is gone. He's trying to find out exactly where the artifact is hidden. And then I'm supposed to go get it, quietly and secretly, along with 2 friends.
But it's here. This book tells us where the artifact can be found.
Unfortunately, the Archmage doesn't know that.
Chcesz mi pomóc w odnalezieniu wyspy i zdobyciu artefaktu?
This whole story is too much for one gnome. I think we should work together.
I should really be at home in the elf burrow listening to Uncle Ignacio droning on. I am in enough trouble already.
Don't you understand? This book explains the exact location of the artifact of divine power. That's precisely the information the Archmage is looking for.
Then take the book and wait for him here.
And if the shades are faster than we are, what if they manage to extract the information from the old gnome before the Archmage returns?
And what then? Are we to fight the shades single-handed? And what are we talking about here, by the way? What is it that the Shadow Army want to get their hands on?
I can't tell you that here. How about this? I'll get you into the Mage Tower somehow, and there I'll show you the Professor's message and
then I can decide whether I'm in or not.
it's a deal. I'll be back.
And I will wait.
No dobra, czyli musimy w jakiś sposób elfkę doprowadzić do wieży.
She's not a mage. I can't give a magical instrument as secret and magnificent as this to a non-mage. A colourful bird. If it were not impossible, I would say he was looking at me rather reproachfully.
Ćwirek. Ale nie mogę użyć okularów na ćwirku. No dobra. Spójrz na wieżę maga.
How does one get to the islands? Maybe some mages can teleport
My fault.
themselves.
They gave me the
Or
wrong
they can climb
coordinates.
really well.
The coordinates were correct.
Zobaczę, może za pomocą tych okularów będę mógł dostrzec coś na mapie, ale chyba nie.
Incredible! Now I have the glasses on. The pages are filled from top to bottom with fine script. Without the glasses, the pages appear totally empty. So the glasses are as useful as they are cool. What should I look for?
Sardio. Alister Arcymaga.
Let's see what we can find. Sauron Semolina Shysta Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy.
Alister Arcymaga.
I found him less charming than I'd expected. Probably important leaders don't have time to be polite. Adelaide of Sad Hills, Alabaster Processing, Alistair the Shrink, Alistair the Third of High... Ah, here we are. Alistair Mordred Michael Mechdild, Archmage. Blah blah, born the second of 4 children, brother Marku, blah blah, Mage Academy summa cum laude, Order of Merlin first class, level 99 Archmage, blah blah, work on sheep, metamorphosis, owner of some of the world's most powerful magical artifacts, blah blah, head of the Alliance Secret Service, advisor to the king, blah blah. Strange? Why does it always say blah blah? You'd think the authors would take more care with the entry for someone that important.
Ach, oczywiście nie.
Okay, it was worth a try.
No dobra. Wyjdź na główny dziedziniec.
Hi.
What do you want?
Może wypuściłabyś kapitana Nate'a?
Could I persuade you to let Cap and Nate go?
You could give it a go.
Would you please set him free?
Shame. Didn't work. Close thing, though.
I have to go.
If you see the merchant, can you tell him that I'll rip his ears off if he...
Dobra.
I don't know what to ask.
No w jakiś sposób by się musieli go uwolnić. Ale nie mam pojęcia jak.
Hello, Evo.
Have you worked out a way to get me into the upper town yet?
Not yet, but I'm working on it.
Jeszcze nie, ale pracujemy w dalszym ciągu na tym. Czuję się troszeczkę zagubiony, nie mam zielonego pojęcia co robić dalej. No bo tej liny wziąć nie mogę. Ale spróbuję jeszcze raz.
She'd see me. I'll have to wait for the right moment.
Now that really was just bad luck. She can't blame me for that.
No, of course not. The treasure simply flew away.
What was I supposed to do? There was a whole herd of cows there, and I had to give the shaman something.
Perhaps you shouldn't have relieved yourself in their holy lake.
There weren't any signs. How was I
Oh,
to
that
know
is,
that moon
very,
thing was reflecting in it?
interesting.
Oh, never mind.
I
If
don't know
I
what
were
that
them,
fountain is
I would
supposed
have
to
just
represent,
strung you up.
but I hope I never meet
Well,
it
you
in
can
real
do
life.
that now.
Do you really think you'll get away so lightly?
Dobra, tutaj mamy okno. Zastanawiam się, czy bym mógł tą linę gdzieś tutaj przywiązać i opuścić ją w dół, żeby elfka mogła dostać się na górę.
Strange idea, stretching a map over a globe like that. How are you supposed to use it?
Tak, tutaj mamy tylko encyklopedię fantastikę. Nie widzę żadnych innych elementów interaktywnych. Być może tą linę muszę gdzieś na zewnątrz przywiązać. Może gdzieś tutaj. Na pace nie. Tutaj nie. Tutaj nigdzie dalej nie przejdę. Spójrz na halabardę.
Shield hand has one of these down at the gate too. I guess dozens of guards used to patrol the town. I'm a mage, not a fighter. And even so, I'd only be able to use that thing as a lance.
Nie mogę halabardy wziąć ze sobą. Spójrz na filar.
The pillar holds up this little roof. It looks pretty strong. The pillar holds up...
O!
Good idea.
You've already kept that promise once before.
Of course.
But what's with this oh so important message then?
Come with me to the Mage Tower. I'll show you there.
Hurry, or none of us will be in control of our own destinies. Help us, Master Alistair. You're our only hope.
This is not good at all.
Now do you understand? We have to do something. If the Archmage hasn't returned soon, we have to find the island's location using the book and then rescue the artifact ourselves.
You're right. We have to do something. No mortal should be in possession of such power. I'm in.
Yay! And there's an airship moored right outside. Maybe Cap and Nate will fly us to the island.
One thing at a time. First we have to find out where this island is.
I będę mógł się teraz prawdopodobnie przełączać między postaciami. No i świetnie. Księga Gremlina.
It's the gremlin's book that I got from his secret cellar. There's a description of how to reach the island of Sordia in it. Okay, now, what do we have here? A story about a magician and his sheep.
Oh, a story about mages, with pictures.
You won't like this story, believe me. Here, this is the travel log of a fairy explorer. In it, he describes how he landed on an island. He sketched the temple ruins.
And the professor believes that the artifact is in this temple on the island of Sordia.
Exactly. The fairy explorer described his route very precisely.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. We have to find it. The fairy explorer's journey's described here step by step. We have to find the trip's starting point, today's Krumpak.
Krumpak. Może w tej księdze coś znajdziemy na ten temat. Spójrz na papiery na szafie.
There are several large pieces of paper on top of the bookcase. Could possibly be maps.
Okej.
No problem. That looks like a tactical map to me. There are troop movements marked on it. Presumably that was years ago. One of the maps is a rough copy of the map on the wall. I can use it to mark where the island is situated, but we'll have to locate it first.
Dobra, wilburem nie mogliśmy tutaj zajrzeć, ponieważ jest za niski. Ale skoro wzięliśmy już mapę, przełączmy się zatem na wilbura. Wybierzmy nasze magiczne okulary z ekwipunku i zobaczmy, czy uda się zlokalizować wyspę w księdze.
Okay. What should I look for?
Nie ma w ogóle tej nazwy, o której mówiła. Poczekajcie.
Okay.
Może za mało informacji jednak przeczytałem na ten temat.
The fairy explorer's journey is described here step by step. We have to find the trip's starting point, today's Krumpak. It's the gremlin's book that I got from his secret cellar. There's a description of how to reach the island of Sordia in it. The fairy...
Okay. What should I look for?
Sordia.
Let's see what we can find. Sauron Semolina Shyster Sordia, an island located in the Silent Sea, probably named after a long-forgotten sorcerer. That's all it says. No information as to where the island actually is. Pretty skimpy.
Holister arcymaga, oczywiście nie.
I found him like Adelaide of blah blah, Order of Mer blah blah, straight. Okay.
Chyba, że musimy porozmawiać ze sobą.
Hello, Evo.
What's up?
Może przejmiesz dowodzenie?
I have to think a minute. Could you take over here?
Of course.
Jak udało ci się ominąć strażnika miejskiego?
The town guard will only let mages and people with prior invitations up there. Looking at your clothes, my guess is that you pretended to be a mage.
I'm not pretending to be a mage. I am a mage, with a diploma.
I find it quite difficult to believe that a young gnome from the White Ridge Mountains is a mage.
But it's true. I did the training with Master Marcus down in the city.
You learn everything that one needs to know for the mage diploma in a few hours.
Aye. Wasn't easy though. Almost killed me.
Może przejmiesz dowodzenie, wystarczy tych rozmów.
Enough said.
Right.
Dobra, plan jest taki, żeby się rozejrzeć jeszcze tutaj i spójrz na otwartą książkę.
That's the Encyclopedia Fantastica, a torrid attempt to squeeze all the world's knowledge between two book covers. I can't read it. These distrustful mages have written it using magic.
No wilbur może przeczytać. Spójrz na latającą roślinę.
That's a swamp creeper, a plant-eating plant. A few papers, magic gadgets and junk. One of the maps is a smaller version of the map on the wall. I could mark the position of the island on it if only... One of the maps...
Okej.
Now then, Krumpak. I will find you eventually.
Później.
I don't believe this. I just can't find the place.
Me neither. It isn't on the map.
But why would this fairy explorer describe a place that doesn't exist? Or did it once exist but is now abandoned?
That's it.
Hmm?
Krumpak is the name of the place in the Shades language. When the fairy explorer was there, it was a shade town. But this map is new, so it'll have the human name of the town.
So we have to find out what the town of Krumpak used to be called.
Exactly.
Może teraz Wilbur będzie mógł przeczytać coś na ten temat w księdze.
Okay. What should I look for?
Mamy to. Krumpak.
Alright, I just hope the encyclopedia is more up to date than the map. Kedguri, Kayak, Kedguri, Kismet, Krunabel the Terrible, Krumpak. Krumpak, once known as Redstonbury, is a town in the southern heath, known mainly for its salt mining and the blah blah blah. Redstonbury, this is it.
No dobra.
Hello, Evo.
What's up?
Może przejmiesz dowodzenie. No znamy miejscówkę, tak?
Off we...
If you say...
Znamy miejscówkę. Ale pewnie byśmy musieli ją też zaznaczyć na mapie. Czyli tak czy inaczej pewnie musimy przełączyć się na if.
One of the maps is a smaller version of the map on... Enough said.
Right.
We have to follow the journey of the fairy explorer step by step on the... One of the... Redstonbury, where are you?
O,
That isn't Redstonbury.
Oops.
That isn't Redstonbury.
Oops.
tutaj mamy jakieś dziwne symbole. Run? A. Zamek Beckstun. Jak brzmi krzemieniec po angielsku? Tu jest krzemieniec.
There it is. Redstonbury.
Excellent. From there, we have to follow the footsteps of the fairy explorer. There are 7 steps in total. I'll read them out, and you look where it takes us, okay? Good. We're in Redstonbury. The first point is 2 days' march north to the foot of the mountains. Where's that? Mark the place.
Na północ do podnóża gór. Czyli gdzieś tutaj pewnie.
Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be somewhere on a large plain. Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road.
Aż gdzie dotrzesz? Tu?
You got it? Follow the road in a northerly direction until you reach a river. The next marker goes where the road meets the river.
Tu nie widzę żadnej rzeki.
Follow the river to its mouth.
Gdzie jest ujście rzeki? My jesteśmy na jakiejś wyspie.
That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay. Okay, from there head northeast. It's the second island along. You got it?
I think we have to go over here somewhere.
Myślę, że się
No,
gdzieś
that
zgubiłem.
can't be right. Let's try again, okay?
No powiem tak, ciężko to było. Ale dobra, jeszcze raz, spróbujemy. Czyli tak, musiałbym się udać, spróbujmy jeszcze raz.
Right then.
Good.
Do podnóża gór.
Okay, from there, 1 day's march eastwards. The place has to be somewhere on a large plain.
Następnie w prawo. Ja chyba szedłem za daleko. Dobra, być może to jest rzeka.
Next step, go northeastwards until you reach the road.
Aż dojdziesz do drogi. Może to jest droga, a nie rzeka. Kurde, nie wiem.
You got it? Follow the road in a northerly direction until you reach a river. The next marker goes where the road meets the river.
Gdzie spotyka się rzeka. Nie wiem, czy to jest droga, czy to jest rzeka.
Follow the river to its mouth.
Podążaj rzeką aż do jej ujścia. Dobra, powiedzmy, jeżeli jest to faktycznie rzeka, to ujście powinno być tutaj, do morza.
That's good. Now head south. Follow down the coast until you reach a large bay. East of the bay there should be islands. Mark the bay.
Tutaj jest jakaś zatoczka.
Okay. From there head northeast. It's the second island along. You got it?
Druga wyspa z kolei. Pierwsza, druga, albo pierwsza, druga. Dobra, powiedzmy, że tu.
That must be the Isle of Sordia right there.
Good work. I don't think that we've made a mistake. So that over there is Sordia. Let's mark the island on the small map.
So, now we've found the island, all we need is some transportation.
And that is floating outside.
You got it?
Transport unosi się na zewnątrz. Masz rację, ale byśmy musieli się pozbyć w jakiś sposób tej pani ork. No i w jakiś sposób, kurde, uwolnić tego więźnia. Może Eve będę mógł z nią porozmawiać.
Orcs are tough, strong and aggressive. That one there looks fit. I don't know if I could eliminate her. If at all, it would be with speed or with brains. Hello, Orc.
What do you want, elf?
Chcę wypożyczyć człowieka na kilka dni.
I need the human for a few days. Will you lend him to me?
No, I'm carrying out a task and I'll fulfill it.
Then I'll take him.
If you can get past me.
Meow!
Shut it, Nate.
There's never a mud wrestling pit when you need it most.
Do you really think that you have a ghost of a chance against Mazaz?
A, gościu się pewnie cieszy, że dwie kobitki o niego walczą. Kim lub czym jest Mazaz?
Who are you?
I am Mazaz.
Is that a strapping master swordsman that you've got locked up there? I need him.
Hey, marry me, elf.
I want that human and I'll have him before sundown.
Ooh, elfie.
I'm looking forward to seeing how you're going to achieve that, elf.
Co powiesz na małe zawody?
How about this little competition? Elf against orc. It'll be a classic.
As long as it's not going to be about who can best howl at the moon by a swamp, then the result is a given.
What about dental care, general education, or thunderous thighs?
Shut it, Nate. So, what do you suggest?
Balet, siłowanie na rękę, wyścigi. Może zawody to nie był najlepszy pomysł. Siłowanie na rękę.
You think that you're strong, so how about a bit of arm wrestling?
You are joking, aren't you? An elf beating an orc warrior at arm wrestling? Never!
So, are you willing to give it a shot?
Of course. Why not? Come here. Okay, let's do it. Hey, elf. I said let's do it. Let me know when you're ready. Shall we warm up? Right. I'm ready. Shall we start?
Wow. Że nie złamała jej ręki, to jest cud. Ale wiecie co, z tego co pamiętam...
What's the matter? Fed up already?
Z tego co pamiętam, to Wilbur ma eliksir. Eliksir mocy.
Here, Ivo, a power elixir. Maybe you can use it.
Thank you.
No, mam nadzieję, że po spożyciu tego magicznego eliksiru będziemy mieli tyle siły, że pani ork nie będzie miała z nami szans.
I just have to be careful Cheap doesn't get wind of this. He'd tell on me at home. I can't feel anything. I wonder if it worked.
Jak nie porozmawiamy z panią ork, to się nie dowiemy. Ja proponuję rewanż.
Hello, orc.
What do you want, elf?
Może spróbujemy jeszcze raz siłowania na rękę.
How about another round of arm wrestling?
Now, there's someone who likes to be humiliated. I will flatten you.
We'll see about that. This time I'm playing for real.
Of course!
Dobra, skoro mam teraz opcję grania wilburem, wezmę sieć i zarzucę ją tutaj na deskę.
The net is now lying on the plank. You can't cross the plank without stepping on the net. I don't know what to ask him, and I don't want...
Dobra, coś jeszcze musimy zrobić na pewno z tym wzmocnieniem.
As someone who comes from the mountains, I'm not really an expert on ships, but that's called a thingy.
Jakiś dynks.
The net is now lying on the plank. You can't cross the plank without stepping on the net. A bale of cargo. Looks heavy. Maybe compressed cotton or the like. A bale of cargo.
Hokus pokus, czary mary. Co ja mogę tutaj zrobić?
I don't know.
Z gościem porozmawiać nie mogę, sieć zarzuciliśmy. Mogę spojrzeć na pakę.
I was holding with ease. I just wonder how long that power...
A mogę się przełączyć na if? Chyba tak.
Yes!
Magic! There's magic at play here!
An elf would never cheat, as well you know.
I want revenge!
Perhaps some other time.
Ona stanęła na sieci. Tutaj mamy wzmocnienie. Wiecie co? Ja bym potrzebował liny. I obstawiam, że tą linę będę musiał przerzucić tutaj. I zrobimy taką prowizoryczną pułapkę. Weź linę.
Got it.
Dokładnie, chyba o to chodziło. Ale po raz kolejny muszę przełączyć się na if i poprosić orka, żeby się ze mną siłowała. Mam nadzieję, że magia jeszcze działa.
Hello, Orc.
What are you?
So, another round.
You were just lucky.
Of course.
No dobra, siłujcie się, a my zrobimy pułapkę.
The net is now lying on the plank. You can't cross the plank without...
Spójrz na linę. Okej.
One end of the rope is tied to the net, the other is hanging loose.
Drugi jest wolny.
That looks like a good trap to me.
A biorąc pod uwagę fakt, że Eve jest silna, to bez problemu ten ładunek będziemy mogli zrzucić w dół.
Yes!
Magic! There's...
An elf would never cheat, as well you know.
I want revenge!
Perhaps some other time.
Dobra, i wiesz co masz robić. Nie wilbur, a w sumie.
I can't do it.
Oi! What's going...
Ivor!
What the...
Now!
Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, hey, that was brilliant! Get us out of here.
Hello.
Hi down there. Mizaz's departure was a little abrupt.
Yes, somehow I always have problems with the fine-tuning on my traps.
Main thing is, she's gone.
Ivor and I have to travel to a certain island as quickly as possible. Will you take us there?
What's going on there, then?
Oh, it's an archaeological expedition.
Oh, right.
You owe us that, Nate. We've rescued you from certain death.
Oh, yeah, I'd have worked something out myself. And, my pretty one, to you I'm Captain Bonnet. I'm not interested in a scientific expedition.
W takim razie zostawimy cię w tej klatce, póki nie wróci łowczyni nagród. No dobrze, to oficjalna misja dla przymierza. Chodzi o... nie mogę ci powiedzieć.
If you don't want to help us, then just stay up there till the bounty hunter comes back. And what do you think the Green Lady's gonna do to you when she does get back?
You've got a point there. On the other hand, you still need my airship. And do you know how to steer a flying ship?
No dobrze, to oficjalna misja dla przymierza.
Fine then. The Archmage himself has sent us on a mission.
The Archmage? I'm not so sure I want to get myself dragged into this.
But this is vital to the Alliance.
I'm not on the Alliance's side. Of course, I'm not on the Shadow Army's side either. I'm a neutral. I leave them alone, they leave me alone.
Capturing you and wanting to kill you is something that you call leaving you alone.
Well, put it this way. I'd prefer not to attract quite so much attention from now on. Mazaz is going to come after me again, and it's not really appropriate for me to be going into war waving a banner for the Alliance.
Chodzi o... nie mogę ci powiedzieć.
Well, it's about thing.
This thing? And you don't want to tell me what this thing is? Are you scared I'll go off looking for it myself? Is it that valuable?
Well, actually,
Yes.
Ah, and where is it exactly?
On an island. We'll show you when we're in the air.
Well, I reckon for 50%.
But you're alone.
There's two of us, just like you two.
You're counting your pet as well.
Well, you have.
hey,
A third. You fly us there and then stay out of the way once we've arrived.
Okay, fine, we're in. Now, will you get us down at last? Everything okay with you guys?
Yes! This must be the entrance to the temple. How long do you think it'll take to repair the engine?
Oh, it's more complicated than it seemed. You shouldn't wait for me.
ooh, how exciting! A sunken temple full of danger and adventure, a lost artifact, and we are the valiant treasure hunters hot on the trail.
Listen, Wilbur, you did really well in Seastone, but this is different. Things could get really dangerous here. I'd prefer if you stayed out of this.
But,
I'll call you if I need you, okay?
but...
He's gonna hate me for that. But I'd rather have an insulted gnome to deal with than a dead one.
No dobra, trafiliśmy pod drzwi świątyni, ale moi drodzy, co tutaj będzie się kryło, co tutaj znajdziemy, dowiemy się w kolejnym odcinku. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się, hej!